What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age Mythology, the Titans action, spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is IKillUDie. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Odin. His name is ShadowFaxx, currently 1-1 in this best of 3 for the Champions League. Like I said earlier, this game is fairly important for IKillUDie to win. ShadowFaxx just wants to get the highest position he possibly can so that he doesn't have to go to relegations. I don't think he has a chance to get top 4, but getting 5th spot or 6th spot's pretty important because it means you play the weaker seed on the other side of the bracket. If you get 8th or 7th spot, you may simply just go straight. No, you never go straight to relegations. But yes, it is an important thing. And we are seeing this is Frozen Waste here. Frozen Waste, 1 gold mine Frozen Waste at that. That's not the best thing you want to see if you're an Odin player. It's incredibly good for the Zeus player here because it allows you to do some very, very strong Athena aggression. Alternatively, you can go for Hermes here and that's completely fine. But Athena is so strong on this map because you get all of this hunt here. All of the elk, all of the walrus, plus all of these caribou. Normally you have, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you get 6 caribou here. Sometimes you get 7 even. If you get 6 caribou, try and do the quick mental math, you get 900 food, which is enough food to do a 4:15 advance time. So the 5 caribou is not quite enough, but 6 caribou, 4:15 advance time, Athena, Hoplat, Toxodi, Jason, Odysseus straight away with the 2 military buildings straight away, and you just win games instantly with that strategy because you can instantly push off the walrus or push off the elk or whatever you want, and it's really hard to defend. And not only that, the threat of that strategy means that your opponent has to respect it. So they're not going to be able to punish you if you go Hermes either. So we'll see if that's what IKillUDie goes for. Obviously, Hermes is technically the safer play. Maybe. I don't know if it's safer or not. I'm pretty sure Athena is pretty safe. But Hermes is the safer play because you get Ceasefire to counter the Heroic Age of Norse. So countering either the Njord or the Skadi. Sorry, the Walking Woods or the Frost. And also those Centaur are really hard to defend as Odin. And finally, this is the 3rd game where we've seen 3 different gods played by both players. So we've had ShadowFaxx going Ra, Zeus, Odin. And we have IKill going Ra, Hades, Zeus. So 3 different gods, 3 different games. Almost 6 different gods. Well, not really almost, but you know what I mean. Lots of different gods. Turn that off. We got over here, we got some relics and those of the Sphinx. This relic is huge for the Odin player because it does really help against that Athena aggression. We've also got over here the Titan's Treasure. Both relics, Titan's Treasure is not that good, but this relic is fairly useful. So we'll see, we just have very fast Freya here and also not a crazy fast Hermes. A little bit late by IKillUDie. But he has done it, so no problems there. Picking off that walrus now. And still eating that. How many villages on wood? So he's got 9 villages on wood. He's got 5 villages on gold, 5 villages on wood. Food. I can't speak. 5 villages on food, 9 villages on gold. 9 villages on... I can't speak. 5 on food, 9 on wood, 1 on gold, 2 on favor. So, not sure why only 2 on favor. 3 on favor tends to get you the favor you need to pump them out consistently. But only 2 means a little bit more resources elsewhere. So we will see. We're picking off that Raven over here. Sorta. And ShadowFaxx is forward on this. Moving Jerry Blade Roller up to defend against the initial center. And he will be moving straight onto this. To pick this one off, we do see an immediate forest fire on this back forest. The forests are actually pretty good for IKill. It's fairly far away from the actual ice. So it's fairly good. Now, the Valkyrie moving forward here, going to be looking to hit some raids. That's generally speaking, that's what you bolt though as Zeus, the Valkyrie, especially when you see it far forward. The Centaur going to be running around the corner here, not going for those food villages for some reason, going straight into the enemy's base. And we do see a second Centaur there waiting on the Sylvan Law. Start running around now. He's going to be moving over onto this location here. No low HP gatherers are here though. We'll start taking some damage from the Centaur, who will hit them with that special ability. Still has to hit the villager so many more times, and the Centaur is so inaccurate there. Still needs a couple more shots to pick it off. Nice raiding cavalry there to slow it down. Still one more shot there. The villager lives with 3 HP. Odysseus and Jason coming in. No bolt being used there onto that Valkyrie. Instead, he's got the heroes to pick it off. And now the Centaur almost gets sniped there by Bjorn Fireblade. Oh, his blade is very fiery indeed, but not fiery enough to pick off that Centaur. As the heroes chasing these down, happily taking this fight here. I think this is a decent fight for ShadowFaxx to take. The Centaur's coming in to help out a little bit. Going to be trying to pick up the raiding cavalry now. The villagers have to return back onto the goat here. It would have been better to jump onto the berry bushes first because he did not have husbandry. He is researching it though, so when it's through, it's fine. But we're just eating some berries first and then moves on to the goats a bit later. Now we've got the Centaurs spamming out here. Still no military buildings to speak of. And the Centaur can start raiding around the corners here. There's already Jerry Coffeebringer here. He's going to help out to pick off one of these Centaurs. Oh, he almost gets it. Only gets one attack there, but some raiding cavalry are going to come over here. And now this Centaur is low enough that a couple of raiding cavalry will be able to pick this one off. Centaur going to be getting out of here. A bunch of random goats in the corner here. Could be sent home. We will be seeing a second town center from IKillUDie. This is fairly standard meta here for the Hermes play. It's a bit of a late second town center though. That's his resources. He has a lot of food in the bank, so he probably had too many villagers on food. We could have got this town center up at about 6 minutes. Starting to get up, I think, with the build. Well, he advanced a bit late, so maybe not. I don't know. Armory coming up for ShadowFaxx, who realizes he needs to get to the heroic age before this gold mine expires. He's just going to be chilling over here defending this location. This is nice and defended here. A couple of walls wouldn't go astray. Centaur can come around here and hit this, but ShadowFaxx is on top of this by leaving his Hersa over there. And the Centaur will be looking to come over and try and snipe a villager and get out. It's very important for the Centaur to do so. And here's Bjorn. Bjorn scares the Centaur away. And he might be able to get in there. No. IKill's not going to let him. He's going to be sneaking around the side of this map, but ShadowFaxx is here with his army. Not paying attention though. The Centaur will be sneaking through. They actually sneak through here. These are only dwarves on this gold mine though. The Centaur will not be able to one-hit the dwarves. You can see they live with 1 HP or something like that before moving back onto the gold mine now. And ShadowFaxx has stopped villager production here. He's got the resource to advance. He's going through Skadi. There's the second town center for IKillUDie. Throwing up military barracks now. Military academy now. This is not Atlantean here. No matter what you guys say. The question is, will well, actually, no. IKillUDie's got all the resources. He's got all the map control just by building those 3 Centaur. And he's making more now. You really don't want to overdo it against the Odin players. Nice micro from ShadowFaxx to put those villagers away that were trying to get sniped there. Not microing onto the low HP Centaur though. That would have been proper good. And these Centaur now going to make a break for these villagers. Probably going to get their first villager kill here. Nope, they don't do it. They don't work together there to get that snipe in. And Ruggy Pot Grinder pushing them away. So far, IKill has got no pickoffs with those Centaurs, and this score inflation here is simply because 1, Skadi is coming through, and 2, myth units tend to give you more score than they're really worth. And there is the start. ShadowFaxx is in a good spot here. He needs to secure this gold mine. That's where the hill fort goes, right next to that gold mine, to allow those dwarves to garrison in there immediately. And you can't send more than 9 dwarves or 10 dwarves to this gold mine because they need to all be able to garrison in that hill fort. And he is sending 13. So that does mean that the centaur can get lucky, or you can get unlucky, one of the two. And this hill fort will be up, going to be making some Jarls apparently. And we do see a nice raid here from ShadowFaxx, finally hitting something. One centaur is coming in, and there should be 2 villager kills here, but he's not quite got them. He does lose 1 raiding cavalry, going to be getting away from there afterwards though. So that's worth it there, trading 1 raiding cavalry for a villager. These low HP raiding cavalry here will heal back up because of Odin's bonus as well. And now ShadowFaxx can grab this second town center as well and be fairly happy about his situation. He's making Jarl. I don't know if I like the Jarl or hate the Jarl in this matchup. I just mean you just get out Frost Giants, you're fine. But the Jarl do counter these centaur nicely. He's going to be chasing the raiding cavalry around, trying to utilize his special ability against them. The special attack does 50 pierce damage. It's quite a lot. So, and it can't miss. So even with the 6 speed raiding cavalry, that's not enough as the centaur Pommark faster than them will chase them down and deal some damage. But it's looking like he's going into the main base of ShadowFaxx again. He's grabbing this town center. These villagers on this wood line are very far away. Not only that, I mean also on the berries here, very far away. And now finally we're seeing some villager kills here. For IKillUDie gets 2 kills, retreats into the town center. Nice play there. We see yet again another raid over onto this armory here from IKillUDie. He's got a Jarl here. He's got a couple of Hursa. This is a difficult one to deal with. Town center situation is a bit awkward for ShadowFaxx actually. Kind of awkward. This town center sort of secures nothing, but gives a nice option to this town center and this town center. Frost Giant comes over here, finally gets to hit one of these centaur. You've got to send the Hursa after it. I mean, he's already got a Jarl there, so it's going to help out a bit. Take it down. These centaur retreating away. There's still 2 HP. 2 really low HP centaur. 9 and 8 HP there. As ShadowFaxx is trying to push in, he should just secure this town center, to be honest. Come up here and grab this one. Split the map in half like this would be a good idea. And also this, maybe. Not sure. The centaur coming back in. Jarl's already coming over here. Got to be able to snipe 1, snipe 2. Oh, doesn't quite get there. This Hursa gets picked off by the town center as well. Not going after those centaur in the back. This Frost Giant a little bit too far away here. Needs to get that one in there. And we are seeing he does manage to, he goes after the low HP centaur there. Feels bad. And we'll eventually pick that one off. Making some Huskarl as well a little bit early. There's the Dionysus though. That's wild. I'm not sure I understand the Dionysus. I think Manticore would be better here. Maybe the bronze can help against something. There was a glitch you could pull off with bronze and frost, but you basically... I'm not sure if it works or not anymore. Ooh, I'm getting tired. And the raiding cavalry coming in, going to be able to snipe off some of these units maybe. Nope, just looking for raids. There are some gold villages over here. Should run around the sides of the map, man. Ooh. Centaur do spot some food villagers trying to eat this hunt over here. ShadowFaxx getting naughty. Could have come over and eaten the walrus though. It wouldn't have been a bad idea. And now the raiders are onto these villages though. So both players losing a lot of economy in this game as it is frozen waste. So it's really hard to not lose economy. Villagers turn around trying to fight these raiders. But when these raiders become medium, the villagers no longer are very strong. And he picks off every one of those villagers. Just retreat now. Keep these raiders alive. They're doing some work for you right now, ShadowFaxx. Looking to grab this town center now. Has left his raven over here. There is still a frost. There is still a ceasefire though. And ShadowFaxx short on wood for some reason. I guess he's spamming out throwing axemen and Huskarl, but he's looking to grab that town center. These raiders are getting picked off as they get pulled back as well. And will we see this town center going up? And surely. Can't kind of the option here for ShadowFaxx to win this game is very clear. He can very easily win this one with a Ragnarok. But it is a bit of a risk as well. All the gold mines are so bad that I don't even think that it matters. Maybe not going for this third town center would have been a better idea. It's not that it's bad, it's just that the early rag may just win, whereas you give your opponent a bit more time to set up. You see the Huskarl are out, which means that ShadowFaxx needs to start making basically pure raiding cavalry to deal with this army. And he's already got medium raiders, so it's not a bad thing. You see the Centaur chilling underneath this. Some Ulf Jarls chilling at 100% there, or 99%. Pick off enough villages, the Jarls might get built. Still not happening though. ShadowFaxx at 130 of 130. There he goes. The Jarl pops out, coming after these Centaur. We'll pick them off. And he gets one, and the other one is going to retreat away. Now, IKill coming after this location here. A bolt onto the high HP Frost Giant. The low HP one does go down as well. And ShadowFaxx is under a lot of pressure right now as IKillUDie has figured out as a bit of a timing to attack right now. Going to be shredding through this Norse army. So many Toxotes in the back. Hapaspis able to snipe those Huskarl so very, very fast. You see while this is going on, a nice raid from these raiding cavalry onto here. Going to force out a frost here. And, I mean, IKillUDie can ceasefire this if he wants. He is taking some damage over here. The villagers will turn around. There are enough to fight off these raiding cavalry here. Nice play from IKillUDie to fend that one off. But while this is happening, ShadowFaxx is going to make a ton more of those Frost Giants. And you see a hill fort coming up as well. And a marker coming down now for ShadowFaxx. How's he going? Still a little bit away from getting to that next stage. Mining this gold mine, 400 gold left. It's going to be dangerous because he needs to set up a hill fort up here as well if he wants to move to that gold mine or over here. One of the two. Well, the frost is over. Another hill fort coming up for ShadowFaxx. The Frost Giant does pick off this Hydra here. And without any heroes, the Frost Giants do so much damage. They tank so much damage as well. And we do see IKill deciding in this moment to retreat. Should hit this gold mine again. Just keep on sending those raiders over there to harass that. That's the spot. That's the weak spot. And there's not really a way to defend this gold mine. On this map, you can wall this as much as you want, but there's still going to be a big opening here because you cannot build on that frost there. You could throw up some buildings here, maybe some granaries around here or something like that. Maybe like more storehouses around here could be an option. Now we see the Huskarl going for a raid. I like the Huskarl going for a raid. There's more HP, 149 compared to the raiding cavalry, which is quite a bit less. What is it sitting at? 105. But he does get spotted as the Huskarl moving in here. Hapaspis going to be retreating to that gold mine. Nice little fake there from ShadowFaxx to retreat away from. Not going to waste his time with it. If ShadowFaxx were to just kind of all in this at this point, there's no heroes out. So he just wins this fight very, very hard. Got some raiders over here already. Chilling on this town center. Looks like IKill's going to go for it. He may have to actually use ceasefire to get this one up. As ShadowFaxx is going to hit this pretty hard. And the Huskarl are going to try and stop this, but they're not doing much. Raiders sitting up here for ShadowFaxx, not paying attention. His army does get spotted here. And pick off all these units. Bunch of villagers looking like they want to move over here as well. And ShadowFaxx is, IKillUDie has got a lot of units over here. And these villagers will just be retreating away from this, but he's not going to lose any, but he's losing that gold gather time. Nice play from ShadowFaxx to slow him down there. Do we see any? Well, Hera's coming through. Obviously, Hera in this matchup, very, very strong to deal with that Ragnarok. As you save it and you use it on the Ragnarok, does a lot of damage. Picks off a lot of those Rag heroes. We're throwing down a hill fort over here. ShadowFaxx may not go Ragnarok here, though. If he goes for Tyr, probably not a bad idea. Tyr is not a bad idea. There you go. Say it with me. Say it with me. Especially if your opponent goes Hera and not Hephaestus. And there's the Lightning Storm though. So pick up a lot of ShadowFaxx's army, but it means that Balder is back on the cards again, and these Frost Giants tank a lot of that damage. As I say that, a lot of these units did fall. Pretty much the entire army fell there. Now the village is moving up onto this gold mine. The Raven will be spotting it. And what's ShadowFaxx's option here? He is going through Balder. He knows it. Balder is the key here. We will see. If I'm, right, so if you're ever against Zeus here, and you're going through Balder, the way you beat the counter to Balder, if he's just, well, at any point, is you want to make out as many raiding cavalry and Jarl as you can. Because the heroes of Ragnarok beat everything except for Hypaspist. So you make the raiding cavalry to deal with those Hypaspists that are dealing with your Rag heroes, and then you keep them in reserve until there's a lot of them because he needs to use them, and then you just win. We are seeing a fortress coming up now, but this is going to be pure infantry for ShadowFaxx. How is his upgrades looking? He's got full copper. Is he grabbing out bronze? No, not putting up those bronze upgrades yet. Still trying to spam those units out. We do see some hoplite coming out as well. Again, hoplite not as good as Paspis against those Rag heroes. The Myrmidon, however, they're with fully upgraded. They probably do just about as good as the Hypaspists. Maybe not pop efficiently, but some raiders or Yarls coming over here, getting sniped. There's the Balder. And how long do you wait on this is the other question. Can afford to wait a little bit here. There's no sense in rushing it. There's no market. There's no trade. There's nothing for IKill. He does have access to Medusa, so and also access to Bellerophon, so your Fire Giant follow-up is pretty weak. But he's still making Throw-in Axemen. Doesn't have Huntress Axe. And ShadowFaxx's army is not going to be able to deal with this at all. His village is getting picked off. Can't have that happening. ShadowFaxx trying to bank up some resources as well. Jason and Heracles chasing down the Fire Giant here. And there's the Ragnarok. What's the population at? 284 to 119. This is going to be a difficult one to defend against, but ShadowFaxx, you have to send units over here. This is the spot you attack. And he is going for it. He's sending a bunch of units over there. Bunch of units over here. No idols anywhere. We're taking down this location, taking down this one at the same time. Very smart. See a bunch of military academies coming up though. Trying to make those Hypaspist. There's no raiding cavalry here. Imagine if you had, instead of these Throw-in Axemen, imagine you had raiding cavalry. Be a big difference. We'll see if it matters or not. Going to go straight after this fortress. And there is the ceasefire as well. Can give IKill a lot of time here to bank up resources. Do see some walls coming around here, but these villagers can retreat through the ice. I do see a Frost Giant coming over to check this gold mine. I'll be disappointed to see nothing there. Population now 145 to 280. Fortified town centers coming through. And ShadowFaxx is getting bronze weapons. More of those Hypaspists here. It's got 6 here versus the what is this, 16 hero Ragnarok. So the Ragnarok heroes do win this here, but they will be reproduced very fast. IKill still low on resources, not getting any other upgrades. Realizes he's probably lost this town center, but that's not the biggest deal. ShadowFaxx still fighting over here though. He's actually, well, he's doing okay. He's kind of losing it though in this location. He will pick off this town. So does he have resources for this? Not quite enough. He could buy 100 wood and build this town center if he wants, but it's kind of better to hold on to those resources and do something else. Now seeing the Rag heroes coming around this bottom location here. He's throwing them away though. As a lot of IKill's units are coming in on the bottom as well. There's a lot of counter hero Ragnarok units here. There's not that many heroes here. There's ShadowFaxx coming after this town center now to take it down. And this Hero Ragnarok army will melt. So there's nothing there. I mean, the fire giants will counter it nicely. So run away and wait on it. It's fine. There's only 1,000 gold left in that gold mine. Town center just about to fall. Does pop the heroes through. He wants to pick off those fire giants if he can with them. Box command or something. There's the bronze for IKillUDie. Nice play there, but the fire giants do so much damage though. What's this, 59% hack armor to 40%? It's a big difference there. The Heracles getting close to falling. Population now, 162 to 124. Still not picking off that Heracles. But Bellerophon comes in and snipes the other fire giant. ShadowFaxx's army is completely fallen here as the villagers have to start getting created. Fire giants still getting made here. And the villagers are pumping out. That says it's a good 3 minutes or 4 minutes before ShadowFaxx's economy comes back into gear. And IKill's economy is not bad at all right now. He did not lose any villagers in that location. Big raid coming in though. Going to deal some damage onto the economy. The gold mine is expired. Villagers moving forward to get this town center up. We'll see what ShadowFaxx can do here. It's going to be difficult for him to get this economy rolling again. And then he has to still fight the late game Greek army without fully upgraded units. Whereas these units are going to start getting very strong and very fast. Because you can choose if he wants to just push or upgrade as well. The Raikir is visiting this location again. Should know that the gold mine's gone. Villagers moving over onto this gold mine. Can just run around the entire outside here and hit that. They do move fairly slow with only 4.8 speed, but it's about normal for an infantry unit. And IKill's just going to come over here and sit there. Do see his units now moving onto this town center. How's the population looking though? 99 to 137, and the Bellerophon just flying in to snipe that lone villager that's going after Heliopolis here. Nice play, the fire giant coming around from the back. A couple of units coming in for ShadowFaxx, who is still sending units over onto this location, but he's getting defended over here. The hero Ragnarok's coming around the back. Bellerophon sniping the fire giant down, and these Harpaspists just doing absolute work defending these Heliopolis, and this town center will fall. The hero Ragnaroks who are hitting this gold mine get picked off as well by IKill, and ShadowFaxx in this moment does decide to tap out. IKill takes the 2-game victory over ShadowFaxx's 1 game here, playing that Zeus to a T. Nice play here from IKill. I just would have liked to have seen Tyr here instead of Balder. I think Tyr would have been perfect. Because IKill was so geared up to deal with that Ragnarok that Tyr would have completely destroyed him. His economy, the push over here on this gold mine, and on this gold mine could have come much faster and stronger. And then following up from that, you just play like a strong late game Zeus or early late game Zeus against early late game Odin against the Zeus, who's on the back foot, who's gone Heron, doesn't have that Hephaestus, doesn't have the weapons of the Titans for the Myrmidon, so it's not as strong. You have your Frost Giants to deal with Heliopoli as well. There's no real way to beat those as Zeus, and you have the Bellerophon, but it gets picked off very fast by some of those strong Norse late game units. Would have been an interesting thing here, but Balder's the meta, so you got to go Balder. I don't know, man. Not what I think. Not how it goes. Anyways, I mean, the other option would have been ShadowFaxx, instead of making all those thrown axemen, just making a butt ton of cavalry units. Would have been really key here. Could have easily won this up here, fight up here with sending his raiding cavalry up at this location with some hero rags as well. But just did decide to go for those throwing axemen, and it did not work out for him. So GG, well played by IKillUDie. If you are enjoying these games, please consider hitting the follow button on Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit the subscribe button. to see my videos when they come out. And I will see you guys in the next series.